New year, new me. That's what you're supposed to say, right? Except that I need to get a haircut and I really need to trim the beard, or the neck beard, I should say. That's 2 strikes and we're like 10 seconds in the video. Doing great. At least I'm not planning on showing any dead bodies, so we'll probably avoid strike number 3. Hey, I know I'm a little bit late on this. We're already 4 days into 2018. I should have posted this on the 1st, but hey, now you've at least gotten a... Thank you, helicopter. Helicopter's still flying by in the new year. Hey, at least you've gotten a chance to see what the first few days of 2018 are going to be like, and hopefully they have been delightful so far. But if anything hasn't been, there's still a lot more of the year to go, so hopefully things will go well in the long run. Hopefully you've been setting your New Year's resolutions. If you have any of those, I will admit, on my end, I don't really have much in the way of specific New Year's resolutions. A lot of people's obviously have to do with fitness. A lot of people have asked me for fitness updates as of recent. Things have been going well. I still get to the gym every day. I will admit, on the diet side, I'm not quite as strict as I was a little bit earlier on in the year. That's not to say that I'm completely going way off and engorging myself on unhealthy things, but I've had a little bit of candy every now and again when previously I might not have. But still, I mean, everything is going pretty well for the most part. And for you, if you have any hesitation to get into the gym, you should just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Bringing back the old memes. Just get in there. If you're worried about people judging you, don't. Like for me, when I see anyone who looks like, hey, they're just starting out, it's great. You should be in the gym. You're in the right place. Like, it's fantastic that you are taking that initiative. And I have noticed for the past few days of the gym, like, it's a lot more crowded, especially on the cardio machines. But it's like, good job. You're in there. You're doing work. As long as you are re-racking your weights and not curling in the squat racks, you're doing great. And I have noticed an influx of people leaving their weights on the barbells. And that's the only thing that I'm like, be kind and re-rack your stuff. Don't leave it for someone else to clean up. It's not their job. Do it yourself. But otherwise, just do it. Just get in there and do it. Nobody's going to judge. Everyone's going to be super supportive because it's like, dude, most people are focused on themselves. And when they look around, like for me, I'm looking at other people saying, man, look at, oh, they're doing this really well. I should incorporate that. I'm not judging them and being like, oh, look at them. They shouldn't be. No, absolutely not. So anyway, just a little bit of motivation, hopefully, for anyone who's thinking about the fitness thing, but maybe hasn't pulled the trigger yet. Do it. Like, if I look 2 years back, I'm like, man, I'm really glad that I jumped on that train, and you will be too. Anywho, otherwise, as far as, YouTube-related New Year's resolutions, things like that, I don't have anything too specific. You know, I'm awaiting the car, and I'm hoping that once I get it, I'll be able to put together some cool content. You know, I was also, obviously, though, this is probably more so going to take place on the Vlogs and Stuff channel, so I guess it's a bit of ironic that I'm talking about it here, but I am planning, when I get it, after I've driven it for a little while, I want to put together like a really, really awesome, well-produced review, first take on having had it for a little while with like drone shots and bring it into a sound stage and do some cool shots there. Really like Top Gear Grand Tour-esque. And while I guess that doesn't have too much to do with this channel, I'm going over my New Year's resolutions and stuff here in this video. Anyway, I do have a music video in the works. It's been in the works for a very, very long time. That is something that has to do with this channel. And that is, I hope, wrapping up soon-ish. Again, I can't give you an estimate on what soon actually means, but it means that things are happening, which is, you know, good. And it will be the first ever song that I produced to go into one of the music videos. So it's exciting. Hopefully people will like it. You never know. We'll see what the feedback is. But it has original vocals for a song I've ever produced myself that has original vocals from anyone. Tryhard Ninja, of course, being the vocalist who's always done the music videos in the past. So hopefully something you have to look forward to, and we'll see how it's received. I'll be a little bit more worried when I post this one just because, you know, I can trust the other parties who've made music in the past to do that. But this time it's on me. And, well, we'll see how that's gonna go. Otherwise, I guess, you know, things are gonna, you know, keep on trucking along here on this channel. I have, so the company Pocket Watch that I posted a video earlier on last week with this taco taste test challenge. I'm working with them on trying to like come up with some new series ideas that'll go here on this channel, things that might be kind of cool. And it's nice. I'm actually able to use their resources. The easiest way to think about them is they're kind of like, you know, an MCN, except that because they don't have very many channels under them, it's like 4, they're actually able to help out like one-on-one, be very hands-on and try to help develop. And also they have a studio. I can go in there and shoot things if I need to do so. So there's cool opportunities to hopefully be able to utilize their resources in order to make some cool content here. So working with them, and that's, I guess, another New Year kind of thing to possibly go on here with this channel. For you guys though, hopefully that'll mean, you know, down the road there will be some new interesting stuff, maybe more well produced. I don't know. We'll just have to see where it goes, and that'll be that. As far as you know, New Year's on your end, hopefully you've been able to identify some cool goals that are realistic to achieve that you want to do, and that you're going off into the new year with a positive outlook. It is always a little bit strange to me that this like cutoff date, as in like when it goes from December 31st to January 1st, all of a sudden it's like, okay, now I'm gonna focus on such and such, this and this and this. I feel like a good approach can be just to identify new interests and new goals throughout the year, because the one thing is, if you set out all these things immediately and you're like, I know they're gonna come into effect this day and this one day only, it can be a little bit overwhelming to try to keep up with all those things you want to do. So it can often be a better approach just to identify one thing at a time, and then you can always do new resolutions throughout the year. It doesn't have to be on the first of the year. Just think about what you want to prioritize, focus on that, see how it turns out, and then you can always focus on something else. But don't spread yourself too thin with all of the options out there that you're trying to figure out how to wrangle. It's a thing that I have a hard time doing myself, is I'll identify all these different things that I want to do, but then it'll spread me thin, and it'll make it so I can't invest the effort into each of those things that it deserves. So don't be me, be more intelligent than me, and try to focus on 1-2 things at a time, give it your full best effort, try to see it through, and then once you get into a cruise control on that, or you accomplish it, then focus your efforts somewhere else. Maybe I'm more talking to myself here than I am to you, but in saying it to you, I'm also saying it to me. So learn from you. I'm looking at me on the monitor. Learn from yourself, Jordan. Take advice from what you actually say, rather than just what you're telling other people to do. Be a good thing to note. But hey, anyway, as we wind down this video, just want to thank you guys for allowing me to continue doing this for another year. Feels like there are always 3 time-based milestone vlog videos each year. One is when it's actually switching from one year to the other on the calendar. The other is when I hit the anniversary of my starting and posting my first video, which is like February 10th on my birthday, which is actually the anniversary date of the vlog channel because I made that on my birthday. So good timing there. Can knock 2 things out at once. And then there's the anniversary date of this channel, which is July 20th. So we got 3. So you'll have to forgive me for repeating myself 3 times throughout the year. But thank you so much for still watching me here in 2018. And hopefully it'll go a long while longer, you know? And I'll say the same thing in another month when it's my birthday in February, and I will have been doing this for 8 years exactly. Whoa, boy, that's wild to think about, that we're almost at 8 years. Did not still think that anyone would be interested in watching me at that point, but here we are. Anyway, that's it for now. So thanks so much for watching. Once again, hope your year is off to a good start, and that it continues that way on into the future for the rest of it, and just continually, not even paying attention to any actual year markers. Things just keep going well, no matter what. I'll leave it off there, and I'll see you in the next video.
Until